This is Scribble Kibble, a weekly show about animation, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use the puppet pin tool in After Effects. So this episode is a tutorial. To use it, all you have to do is first get a still image that you want to animate. Go ahead and get your PNG file with a transparent background and bring it into After Effects. And drop your image into your new composition. Go up to your toolbar and click on the tool that looks like a pin. This is the puppet pin tool. What you're going to do is set places where the joints are supposed to be. This hand is a great example because I want to be able to animate each finger. So just go ahead and click on your image where the transformation points are supposed to be. Once you have that set up, you'll notice that you have this mesh and deform, and now you have all of your pins are listed here, and you can keyframe the position of each one. So there's two ways to animate with this tool. You can individually keyframe which the results look better, or you can click on the point. Well, let me unselect all of these. Hold down the control key and click on the point you want to animate. You'll see a timer show up. And all you need to do now is drag it. And the screen, well, After Effects will record your movement. And once you're done, let go. And you'll see it's in here in the composition made all of the keyframes for me. So I'll go ahead and play that back. Now you can see there's a little bit of an artifact here where the thumb didn't get registered in the mesh. So the way to fix that is to go up to your puppet pin tool, go ahead and click on it, and there's a box to show the mesh. And zoom in here, you'll see that bit of artwork got left outside of the mesh. So what we need to do is come down to the options and expand the mesh a little bit. Well, that's too much. Try to get it tight fitting, but loose enough that none of your artwork is going to be left out of the picture. And we'll play it back, and you'll notice that artwork isn't messed up anymore. Also note that when you are holding down control and recording your motion, you can change the speed at which you're recording. All you need to do is click on your puppet pin tool, and you'll see record options up here. If you want to record at 100% of playback speed, turn it up to 100%. Oh, not 1000%. Wow, you'd have to move really fast. And you can adjust the smoothing and other things like that. The other problem you might run into is maybe we want that index finger to go underneath the finger left of it. Well, that's what you need these other tools for. So there's the overlap tool and the starch tool. Let's use the overlap tool first. So you'll see the mesh of your animated image here. And what you need to do is click on the part you want to be in front or in back. So maybe about here. And you scroll down in your control panel, you'll see an overlap option now with all of your overlap pins. And you can set what the percentage in front is. So whichever part of your puppet has the higher percentage is the part that's going to be in front. And you can change it over time. So if later you need that index finger to be above again, you can just change the percentage here to make sure it goes in the right place. And you have the extent. So as I drag this up, actually you can't quite see it on a white background, so let me change this. So you'll notice by dragging up the extent, you're affecting more of the area within your mesh. And if you need to reposition this, you can drag it over here so you're not affecting the entire hand, it's just the one finger. And maybe we don't want it to be in front, we'll set it negative. And if you need to, you can make more of these overlap pins, as many as you need, and change all the settings individually and keyframe them, whatever you need to do. The last puppet-related tool is the starch tool, and this is what you use to tell which parts of the image should be stiffer, like bones and things like that. We don't want the fingers to look like rubber, so we can set a starch point, just like we did with the overlap points, on each individual finger. And then you will see all of them down here with stiffness. And same thing as the overlap tool, you can change the amount of stiffness you need it to have and the extent. Now the trick is to be careful with these starch points, because if you make parts too stiff or extend them too far, you'll notice that the puppet starts to break. Like here we kind of see the breaking with the overlap. That's an overlap problem. Let's figure out where that overlap point is by clicking our tool and extend that a bit more so the finger goes completely underneath. So, as you can see, a lot of this is just fiddling around with the points to make the animation work the way you need it to. Now, one thing to be aware of, you cannot do this on any pre-composition that has animation and changes in it. So let me go over to these ants. When you go inside of the pre-comp, they have all of these separate legs that can be puppet pin tooled. Each leg is an individual PNG image, and they're placed on top of the ant body. Pretty simple. But the problem is, if you were to go outside of that and say you have this ant fighting the other ant, and you want to animate the whole entire rig, well, you can do that, but you're going to get these strange artifacts. So let me show you. Oh, not the deform tool. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Just kind of drag these around. However I need them to go. Okay. And if we play it back, now you'll see this leg. See, it's broken. That's what happens when you try to animate a pre-composition that already has stuff inside happening. What you can do is freeze frame the pre-composition. So maybe you made a puppet and it has all these pieces and it's in a certain pose that you want to use. Just freeze frame your pre-comp. And that will solve a lot of the artifact problems. So really important that you only apply this tool to still images. Of course, if your pre-comp doesn't have a lot of motion in it, you can kind of get away with animating the pre-comp, but you're still going to get some of those artifacts that you will have to manually clean up with masking or hand painting each frame. And the last great thing about this tool is that you can make animations in 60 frames per second. Play around with the settings, the tool's really easy to use, you'll have it figured out quickly.